Freedom! More freedom than ever before. MAGA. Oh my God, we love MAGA, don't we? In Argentina, make Argentina great again. Oh, you thought MAGA? No, well, we kind of have to see how MAGA goes on because it seems that it's making other countries great before America, apparently. Kind of messed up. Anyway, great news from Argentina. Guys, we're very happy. Argentina is going through a phase of extremely tight spending regulations. Milei has said there's no money, so stop fucking around asking for money. We don't have any money, so we don't spend money we don't have. Such a refreshing concept, right? We live within our means, and Argentina is going backwards with the inflation going into deflation mode at this point. But it's not only that, it's not only economic, it's not only doing what Elon Musk dreamed of doing in the United States happening in Argentina, it is also more freedom. Look, we now have a new law passed by Javier Milei, which basically backtracks the previous. It was like kind of like an assault weapon ban bullshit thing. Basically, with magazines, detachable magazines, it was almost impossible. Not impossible because it could be done, but it was almost impossible. Well, Milei just got rid of that. Guys, as always, if you want to learn about realistic survival and preparedness, you have the channel. And if you want to learn from the experience that I've gone through and the information I've acquired over the years and the research and the time I spent doing all of this stuff, well, the channel is full of information. And you have my books, Surviving the Economic Collapse in Argentina, as well as 3 survival skills, especially for knowing how to use these tools. It's not just about running and buying stuff. You need to know how to use it, because if not, what's the point? So we are looking at something that it's big, not so much in terms of, oh, everyone is gonna run around with semi-automatic rifles. Well, someone will buy them. They're not exactly cheap, but yeah, now you have the option. Now it's easier than before. And by easier, I don't mean that they're just throwing them around like fruit in a Middle Eastern market in the streets. No, you still have to get your gun license. There is in Argentina that requirement. Gun license means you need to show you are competent in the use of firearms. That's going to be with an authorized firearms instructor. The guy says, okay, you pass the class, whatever. You have a medical test as well, and you need to pass that. I know of people that failed, and I'll be completely honest, I know of people that failed the psychological test, and you know why they failed, because they were really not well. Things that, it's guys, sometimes it's as easy as, do you think that there's anyone after you? And the answer, yes, I believe my family is trying to poison me, and my boss stole my dog and ate his dog. So there's people that when you ask very simple, basic questions, they will out themselves as people that really should not have a firearm because they fail basic psychological tests. Can this be abused? Sure it can. Have I seen it not be abused and actually work the way it was intended? Yes, I have. So it is not an ideal, but again, what is ideal? Anyway, the point is you have your firearms license, you can own firearms. That's simple, not that complicated. So it's a way in which we're slowly gaining some of these rights that we never should have lost. It should have never been the case that these things were as difficult to buy as they were, but it happened. Fortunately, we're going back, we're fixing things. We're fixing the economy, we're fixing the gun laws. Little by little, more common sense prevails, and the right things are being done. And as imperfect as Javier Milei is, because I'm not a fanboy of anyone, I do like many of the things he's been doing with the economy in Argentina, and I really appreciate that finally a little bit of more common sense is prevailing in terms of our rights. Guys, see you next time.